us on this Tuesday night. I'm Lester Holt. For all of us at NBC News, thank you for watching and good night.
Your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Shad Olson. This is NewsCenter1 at 5:30. Another day, another set of sad statistics. The Highway Patrol saying there have been 2 more fatal accidents at the Sturgis rally, bringing the total number of deaths from Tuesday, July 28th to today to 8. The most recent fatalities were both motorcyclists. The number of accidents continuing to skyrocket as well. Between the Rapid City area and the city of Sturgis, there have been 43 non-injury accidents and 76 accidents with injury. Preliminary data, the South Dakota Department of Transportation shows that the number of vehicles entering Sturgis is 37% higher than last year. Well, it happens every year during the Sturgis rally. Couples arriving 2 by 2 on motorcycle, and by the end of the week and even sooner, one person left behind trying to figure out how to get a ride home, usually a wife or girlfriend who's been abandoned by their man. I can tell you this, it's already happening at this year's rally, and I had a chance to talk to one young woman in exactly that situation, looking to find the resources to find her way back home.
I didn't have a plan. I wasn't even thinking about what I was going to do. I was just scared.
For the young woman we won't identify, Sturgis Rally 2015 ends on the very first day. A breakup with her boyfriend, forced out of a car and left on the side of the road.
Well, I had this thing with this guy and came up here with him from Montana, and we got in this fight and he just dropped me off in the middle of nowhere.
The woman says the two had an argument after she discovered text messages on his phone from another woman. She told him she wanted to go home. He told her to walk.
He was trying to get me to go back into his car. He drove by a couple times, but I was smart enough to say no.
No food or water and no money on a hot summer day. Not even a cell phone to tell her family where she was.
Like 90 degrees out, and I had no water with me, so.
And it's a problem that happens thousands of times every year. Relationships that hit rock bottom during Sturgis, leaving people stranded hundreds or thousands of miles from home.
Most of the time, whenever they come in, they're very distraught, very upset.
Craig Franklin from Mississippi works with an organization called Hellfighters Ministries that shelters women abandoned in Sturgis and helps them find a way home.
You can imagine many times we have women that have ridden on the back of a motorcycle of a boyfriend or an acquaintance for hundreds, if not thousands of miles to get to Sturgis.
Lending a helping hand and encouragement to people in crisis at the Sturgis rally.
And we give these individuals a place to sleep where they can sleep off whatever it is or whatever's happened and get them some help. And then the next morning when they wake up, we give them a nice hot breakfast. And then we share the love of Christ with them.
Jesus loves you.
Evangelist Bob Crosswalker Hannes, a longtime fixture on Sturgis Main Street, says the outreach is crucial.
Sturgis is a place to really minister to the hearts of people, and ministries are getting a hold of it. We see more with the Hellfighters. We work hand in hand with the Hellfighters and His Laboring Few and CMA.
And then we help them get whatever they need. If they need to get home or they need to get in contact with family, then we try to do everything we can.
For the woman in our story, a passerby offered her a ride, put her in touch with Bob Hannes and the people at Hellfighters, contacted her family and made arrangements to get her home. Grateful for the help and a little wiser about someone she thought was her friend.
And we were supposed to get a place and get our together, but I don't really see that working out now.
And if you or someone you know needs assistance from the organizations we talked about in this story, you can contact the Hellfighters organization at hellfighters.org. You'll also find their tent and their facility, the building we showed you there under the giant white cross, just off of Interstate 90 at Junction Avenue, exit 32 in Sturgis. Authorities are suspending the search for a Nebraska man missing for nearly a month in Badlands National Park. 39-year-old Joshua Jacobson is believed to have entered the park July 12th. His vehicle was found in a campground on July 17th. Several agencies, including the South Dakota National Guard, have searched for Jacobson using helicopters, ground teams, and dogs. No signs of Jacobson have yet been found. And here's a look at today's markets on Wall Street. And this Tuesday, the 4th day of August, and the trend continuing on the major indexes. The Dow falling another 48 points today, 17,551. The NASDAQ Composite also in retreat today, down 10, 5106 on the close. The S&P 500 down 5 to 2,093. And gold losing $2 on a continuing strengthening dollar, $1,087.20 on this day of trade. It is Military Appreciation Day today, and what better way to honor the men and women who served this country than with a special B-1 bomber flyover taking place in Sturgis. That flyover capping off an event formally recognizing 4 South Dakota veterans for their service. Jerry Teachout, Korean War veteran, Mike Birnbaum, Vietnam, George Swan, Gulf War, and Paul Priest of World War II. NewsCenter1's Louis Dorch getting the opportunity to sit down with Mr. Priest to hear more of his story.
Background is actually my main battle was the Battle of the Bridge at Remagen, or Lufendorf Bridge as some people calls it. But it was the last bridge left on the Rhine River. The Germans had blew up all of the bridges all the way down to that. So when we took that on March the 7th, 1945. And when we took that, they was supposed to blow the bridge up, but the explosives they had on it was defective and did not blow the bridge. But when we found the bridge was up there and the Germans found, our generals found out that the bridge was intact yet, they just stood there and jumped up and down on the hill. I was up there watching them do it. And they said, no, we were supposed to blow the bridge ourselves. We were supposed to send artillery in and blow the bridge. But when they saw the bridge was intact, they said, no, let's take it. So they gave the group 45 minutes to go down, Timerson's group to go down and take the bridge. So when we got down there that day, we took the bridge on March the 7th. And by taking the bridge, we stranded 150,000 troops in Germany that could not get back into Germany. So we had the bridge intact, and that was we called it over there at that time, and what was called in all the articles written in the paper and everything it was the beginning of the end. Because as soon as we took that bridge, he had no way to get his troops back into Germany. It was just about 1 month later was when Germany surrendered completely. Anybody who tells you they wasn't scared, they're crazy. What was you thinking about when you was going across the bridge? Was getting to the other side alive. And you were jumping from pillar to pillar all the way across that bridge to get over there. It was a gunfight. They had machine guns on the other side and was firing right down on the bridge. I was one of them that was on that bridge going across.
Yeah, and amazing to hear the recounting and the telling of those memories. Clearly is clear for him and is with as much clarity as when they happened. And Bob, I can't remember what the exact number is, but we're losing such a great number of those World War II veterans each and every day. And the more of that history that we can get put down in pieces just like that, I think that's a fantastic treasure. It needs to be passed on because what we fought for then should never ever be forgotten.
That's exactly what I was thinking too, Shad. I mean, one of the joys of this job is to allow us to hear those stories and project those stories out to the viewing public.
Well, the thing about history is it was news once. Mm-hmm. So, and I mean, that's kind of what we do, and not to be on a soapbox, but it has to be news before it can become history. Right. So that's what we do. Yeah. And weather is in the future.
Weather is in the future, and the not too distant future. Let's go to the radar, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. You can see some heavy rains over the western Black Hills out in Wyoming. Those showers over the western hills, they've been pretty much stationary, and a couple of areas have been earmarked as a flood watch area, but you can see those showers over in Wyoming. They are moving from a westerly direction to an easterly direction. We expect them to move into the Black Hills, into the central Black Hills, eastern Black Hills, probably within the next couple of hours. So we are looking for some heavy rains in central and the northern hills later on this evening. All right,
we'll get more details coming up. Ian Bob's forecast in just a bit. We're back with more news after the break, right here on NewsCenter1 at 5:30.
This is NewsCenter1 with Shad Olson. Sports with Justin Wickersham. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
Too busy to attend classes and find a career you were born for? WDT offers 4 programs completely online. Create a schedule that works for you and advance your career today. Learn the skills to work in a high-tech 21st century library and turn your love for books and numbers into a career with a library tech program 100% online. Let WDT help you find the career you were born for on your terms. Log on to wdt.edu to find out more and to see all of WDT's online options.
The wig specialists at the Main Boutique have over 300 wigs in stock to choose from. Prices starting from $45. We specialize in hair loss due to medical and genetic conditions, servicing both men and women. Let our professional and experienced staff help you choose a wig or style. Private appointments available, private fitting rooms, and assistance with insurance billing. The wig specialists at the Main Boutique, located in Tuscany Square.
Send your kids back to school in style without dipping into their spring break fund. During the back to school sale at Furniture Row, you'll find writing desks up to 50% off. Task chairs in 3 colors just $29. Super sacks now 50% off. Futons starting at $99. And for the future scholars, all kids' beds are on sale starting at $99. Plus, a whole lot more, including 5 years interest-free financing. Come to the back to school sale on now at Furniture Row.
Welcome, bikers. Join us every Thursday in downtown Rapid City for the Main Street Square Concert Series. Major event sponsor, Vast Broadband. This Thursday, join us for a free Rally Special Edition concert by Grammy Award-winning Kentucky Headhunters with special guest, the Brandon Sprague Band. Park your bike for free throughout downtown Rapid City all week long and enjoy shopping, dining, and entertainment. Don't miss the Kentucky Headhunters this Thursday in downtown Rapid City. For details, visit MainStreetSquareRC.com.
AMA Pro Flat Track Racing returns to Black Hills Speedway in Rapid City during the 75th Sturgis Rally. See Team Harley-Davidson factory rider Brad Baker, fresh off his Indy Mile win, battling handlebar to handlebar at over 100 miles per hour. And right now, you can save $5 in advance by buying your ticket today at Black Hills Harley-Davidson in Rapid City. Kids under 10 get in free. Don't miss AMA Pro Flat Track Racing at Black Hills Speedway, Tuesday, August 4th. Gates open at 2, racing at 7. Brought to you by Black Hills Harley-Davidson.
One place in Rapid City is spicing up the ride for bikers during the rally. NewsCenter1's Erica Horvatine joins us now from Rice Honda. Erica?
Thank you, Shad. I'm here with Wade Rice, who is the owner and general manager of Rice Honda. We're excited to be here, and as we've been here, the sales bell has rung a couple of times. The bikes are flying out the doors here. So, Wade, tell us about what you guys have going on over here this week, Rally Week.
Well, we have a pretty exciting rally. You know, we always do the free hot dogs during the rally, but what people are really driving here to come to is just to see all the different bikes in the parking lot, to take the free test rides with Victory. You can test ride the electric bike that just came out. I still forgot the name of it. It's so new.
It's okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Anyway, it's a really cool bike. We have the 2016 Victories out there to test ride. We have huge amounts of used in stock.
Okay, very cool. Well, I got a chance to go out there and I rode the Slingshot today. It was awesome. We went up to Skyline Road, had a great time, and very excited that people get to test drive those this week. Everybody come out here to the Rice Honda and have a great time this rally week. Back to you, Chad.
All right, Erica, and yeah, the Slingshots, and there's all kinds of stuff happening with 2 wheels and 3 wheels, and some of them have 4 wheels, and you can find it all right there at Rice Honda as well. And I know they do the free hot dogs for the rally, because I tend to stop by and get a couple of those every now and then. We'll hear more about what Rice Honda is doing for the rally coming up right here on NewsCenter1 at 10. Cooler day blowing into the Black Hills today. A few clouds looming over the hills, helping bikers and residents beat the heat. Weatherman Bob Riggio, as always, has his keen eyes trained on the sky, and he joins us next with a look at your weather forecast right here on NewsCenter1 at 5:30.
Save big during Menards Made in the USA sale. Keep paint lines sharp with Frog Tape. It's treated with paint block technology to produce clean lines every time. A 60-yard roll is $4.48. Other sizes are also on sale. For the ultimate stain-blocking paint and primer in one, choose Dutch Boy Platinum from Menards. It has advanced extreme high technology and seals common household stains. Save $7 a gallon. That's $35 on 5-gallon pails.
Save big money at Menards. Are you ready to become a skincare specialist? Facials, microdermabrasion, mud wraps, airbrush makeup, and more. You'll get it all at Headlines Academy. Enroll in our October 19th aesthetics class by September 1st and receive a $500 scholarship. Financial aid available to those who qualify. Call, stop by, or visit us online for all the details. For information on financial aid, scholarships, and gainful employment disclosures, please visit headlinesacademy.com. Are you ready to make headlines?
You can dream, or you can ride. Wind in your face, the roar of the engine in your ears, and the rush of oncoming pavement. This is the new Polaris Slingshot, a three-wheeled 360-degree rush of sight, sound, and smell. You know you want one. Make it your own. Check it out at Rice Honda Suzuki, test ride, and feel the rush for yourself. We take trades and ask about our financing. Must have a valid motorcycle license to drive Slingshot.
Black Hills Speedway has been turning dreamers into drivers since 1949. As we enter our 66th year, we invite you to join us in the spirit of racing. With the fastest half-mile track in the upper Midwest, you will hear the roar of the engines in our stands that hold up to 5,000 fans. The smells of auto racing that fill the air will give you a rush of adrenaline and get your heart pumping. Come out this summer for our Monster Trucks, World of Outlaws, ASCS National Tour, and AMA Pro motorcycle race events. Tickets can be purchased by calling or visiting our Facebook page, located at 2467 Jolly Lane in Rapid City.
My name is Dave Piercy. I'm air traffic controller here at Rapid City Regional Airport, and I love my church.
My name is Ashley. I'm a student at University Center Rapid City. I love my church.
I'm Steve, and I'm a mechanic at Black Hills Harley Davidson, and I love my church.
Our mission is simple. We want to show people who Jesus is. My name is David, and I'm the lead pastor of Fountain Springs Community Church, and I love my church.
This weather brought to you by Black Hills Power.
This is NewsCenter1 weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
Well, with literally hundreds of thousands of people in and around the chip, they've asked us to keep an eye on the weather for good reason, and that's what we intend to do for the rest of Rally Week. And you can see we do have some heavy showers. Nothing severe here, though. That's the good news. Just the possibility of small hail, maybe some gusty winds over the western Black Hills. But over in Wyoming, you can see, if you look here, you can see this line of showers definitely moving from west to east. So eventually that line will hook up with this line, and the whole thing will move on through the Black Hills, but slow moving. So heavy rains will be localized, and a flood watch rather is in effect for the northern hills and central hills until midnight tonight because of that slow moving system. The weather almanac, 85 was our high temperature, 63 the low temperature today. Sun will be coming up at 5:43, sunsets at 8:13, and we have just a few clouds overhead now beginning to thicken up as those showers begin to move slowly from west to east into the Black Hills. 85 is the current temperature, and a little bit of a wind gust today. We had a maximum wind gust of 25. Elsewhere around the Black Hills, down in Custer, a little bit cooler, 75 at typically up in the higher elevations. They have their clouds up there too, and winds are out of the south-southeast at around 7. Here are some of the high temperatures around the country. Triple digits over in Arizona, 110 in Phoenix, 97, Memphis, 90, New Orleans, 95 in Houston. And satellite radar, here are the showers. You can see them developing pretty much along a line from Montana down into eastern Wyoming, into Nebraska, and that whole line, that's a slow, stationary front, but it's not very stationary, is it, if it's moving? And it is moving slowly, and it'll continue to move from west to east through the Black Hills throughout the evening tonight, and should be out of the area for the most part tomorrow, as shown here. Let's set this in motion, and as we go into Wednesday, there's that stationary front I'm talking about. You can see it sliding further to the east, and we'll bring in another chance for isolated showers tomorrow evening. We'll have some scattered shower activity tonight, but should be clearing out during the day tomorrow, just some isolated showers tomorrow evening. And then on Thursday, plenty of sunshine in store for us. We'll take a little closer look at all this. Here we go. Let's see. This is tomorrow. There's that stationary front moving on through. So during the morning hours, afternoon hours, plenty of sunshine tomorrow. And then we're going to bring in some isolated showers tomorrow evening associated with a low that's going to be tracking on across. And then on Thursday, we'll go right back to plenty of sunshine. High temperatures today, we have those for you. 86 in Faith, 87 up there in Buffalo, off to the east, 85 in the capital, 80 here on temperatures generally in the upper 70s all up and down the eastern tier of counties. And then tomorrow, pretty much like today, again, 80s all up and down the Missouri River Valley, lower 80s, upper 70s out east. And we'll see our temperatures again in the middle to upper 80s around the Black Hills with some slightly cooler temperatures up in the higher elevations. Here's the forecast. Let's see, 81 Custer, 86 Spearfish, 91 in Buffalo, 89 Belle Fourche, 86 in Sturgis, 88 in Hot Springs. The forecast for tonight, 60 for the overnight low, mostly cloudy and mild. We'll have those scattered showers and thunderstorms. They'll begin to move into the Black Hills, already in the western hills, but we'll see them in the central hills and in the foothills, eastern foothills, showing in about an hour or two. 87 tomorrow, mostly sunny and warm, and we'll see some clouds on the increase tomorrow as well. And then tomorrow evening, 62, mostly cloudy and mild, and evening showers and thunderstorms. They'll be the isolated variety tomorrow evening. A little more scattered tonight. 7-day forecast, 86 on Thursday, and then the chance for showers Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday with temperatures in the middle to lower 80s through the weekend. ClickBigDeals.com. Get $30 at Weathered Vein for just $15. That's at 50% off, and that one has sold out.
All right. Thank you, Bob. And still to come, News Center 1 Sports right after the break.
Handmade fresh Florentine flatbread with fresh spinach, homemade bruschetta, and creamy artichoke sauce. Or Italia with rich homemade red sauce, fresh roasted red peppers, sausage, pastrami, and pepperoni. A half flatbread with your choice of fresh garden salad or fresh daily soup. Taste the difference at Shooter's Woodfire Grill, Rapid City.
Spearfish is a focal point for tourism, is rich in history, arts, and entertainment, and is a retail trade center. Visit these great downtown shops in Spearfish, South Dakota.
Carpet Buyers Outlet has over 40 years experience in the carpet and flooring industry. They offer free estimates and now carry Shaw waterproof carpet. Stop by the Carpet Buyers Outlet today.
With Spearfish's resort-like natural setting, enjoy exploring downtown Spearfish and discover everything it has to offer for the whole family.
Are you ready for this? No sugar tonight, no coffee, no sugar tonight, my tea. Ron Woodruff presents motorcycles, music, and freedom with the Guess Who and Sticks. But first, a terrifying world record jump on Evel Knievel's original XR 750. American woman, stay away from me. Get your passes now at BuffaloChip.com. Silverado and Deadwood, Holiday, Sturgis, Rice Victory, Rapid City, and at the Buffalo Chip Gate.
Craig Robinson is a part-time musician, a part-time teacher.
You can't coast on your good looks and your tight abs forever.
I have been doing sit-ups. Thank you for noticing.
And full-time Robinson.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special lady in the house tonight.
I love you, Craig.
Not you, baby.
You're not into magic, are you, Craig?
Is this your card?
Mr. Robinson premieres Wednesday, 9/8 Central after America's Got Talent on NBC.
$5 off your choice of hand-trimmed, juicy sirloin, perfectly marbled ribeye. Our finest filet mignon steaks all day, every Sunday. Come in and try the best steak in the hills for $5 off. Shooter's Woodfire Grill, 2424 West Main, Rapid City.
This is News Center 1, Sports with Justin Wickersham.
Rapid City Post 22 defeated Yankton over the weekend 7-6 in 11 innings to win its third straight state title and its 40th championship since 1961. The Hard Hats now move one step closer to reaching the American Legion World Series later this month in Shelby, North Carolina. But first, the boys this summer have to win the Central Plains Regional Tournament, which starts tomorrow in Bismarck, North Dakota. The Hard Hats open the tournament against Fargo Post 2 with the first pitch scheduled for 4 p.m. Post 22 enters the tournament with a record of 49-14, while Fargo is 35-17. Rapid City head coach Mitch Messer says he doesn't plan to make any major changes heading into the Central Plains Regional Tournament.
I'm just trying to keep our guys focused, you know, just making sure we're mentally sharp when we go in, making sure that we understand all the situations we could face. And so right now it's just keep the bodies healthy, get some good rest, and go over our mental game.
Here's a look at the schedule for the first day of the Central Plains Regional Tournament starting tomorrow in Bismarck. The first game of the day features Creighton Prep against Wayzata, Minnesota at 9 a.m., followed by Eden Prairie and Washington Post 218 from Missouri. Post 22 will square off against Fargo, North Dakota, starting at around 4 o'clock. And the first day of action wraps up with the host team, Bismarck Post 1, taking on Millard South from Omaha, Nebraska. Well, speaking of baseball, MLB officials have disciplined Toronto reliever Aaron Sanchez for sparking a benches clearing incident over the weekend. He received a 3-game suspension and fined an undisclosed amount for throwing at the Kansas City Royals shortstop after warnings were issued to both benches. Sanchez's suspension begins immediately. If he appeals, the suspension will be on hold until the appeals process is complete. On another note, Blue Jays manager John Gibbons was given a 1-game suspension for coming back on the field after being ejected earlier in the game. He will serve his suspension during tonight's game against the Minnesota Twins. And finally tonight in swimming, Katie Ledecky has done it again. The 18-year-old American swimmer set a world record in the 1,500-meter freestyle, breaking the world record she set yesterday by 2.33 seconds. Ledecky broke away from the field early and won by 14.66 seconds over New Zealand's Lauren Boyle. When she finished, the field was just surfacing from their final turns. Ledecky earns the gold medal. Tomorrow she'll be in the 200-meter freestyle finals. She qualified for it today, just 20 minutes after she won the 1,500-meter freestyle. And that's a look at sports. We'll be right back in a moment.
Welcome bikers. Join us every Thursday in downtown Rapid City for the Main Street Square Concert Series. Major event sponsor, Vast Broadband. This Thursday, join us for a free Rally Special Edition concert by Grammy Award-winning Kentucky Headhunters with special guest, the Brandon Sprague Band. Park your bike for free throughout downtown Rapid City all week long and enjoy shopping, dining, and entertainment. Don't miss the Kentucky Headhunters this Thursday in downtown Rapid City. For details, visit MainStreetSquareRC.com.
You've seen Corey's Tire Factory stores, been around for years, selling Michelin, BF Goodrich, and other top brands. But it's more than tires. It's great service for your vehicle. Locally owned, no corporate policies or fine print here. They fix shimmies and shakes, clicks and clacks, rattles and clangs. First time, every time. And they always guarantee their work. Next time you need tires or service, trust your vehicle to Corey's Tire Factory Auto Service Centers, 1036 Campbell Street in Rapid City and 1909 Fifth Avenue in Belle Fourche.
We're roaming, Wyoming, sun shining, wheels rolling, rivers flowing, it's mind blowing. We're roaming, Wyoming.
Visit WyomingTourism.org for a whole calendar of fun summer events.
Up to 60% off department store prices on everything. It's why as long as kids keep going back to school, moms will keep going back to Gordman's.
When severe weather strikes, now you can be a part of the NewsCenter1 weather team. Upload your pictures and video with the NewsCenter1 weather app, and then see it live during the newscasts. NewsCenter1, your one weather source.
Since the Volunteer Connections added the Helpline Center in 2014, connecting volunteers to organizations, almost 100 nonprofits are able to connect with local volunteers. As part of the Volunteer Connections program, a Volunteer of the Month is nominated by local agencies that they serve, and this month's Volunteer Award goes to Carol Groth. Carol was honored for her efforts today at the ceremony at the Outdoor Campus West. You can tune in tomorrow morning as Anya Mueller puts the spotlight on Carol's story. So many people with big hearts in this community, and we continue to benefit from their generosity to their fellow men.
You bet. Let's take a look at the 7-day real quick, folks. 88 tomorrow should be a great day, but we'll see some of those isolated showers popping up tomorrow evening. 86 on Thursday, and then it will end Riley week with a chance for showers Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Temperatures in the lower 80s.
Yeah, and let's see if we can be careful out on the roads. Traffic is so thick. Keep your eyes peeled. We'll see you back here tonight.
The carnival's Fair's coming to town, and you don't have to miss a single ride with the Big D Mega Pass. Get your week-long wristband for just $39 and ride Monday through Friday, or upgrade to the Big D Never Say No Super Pass for just $79 and double the fun for all 10 days with no restrictions. That's 2 big ways to save at the Central States Fair with Big D. Get your pass today at any Big D location and ride all week long.